What's going on, y'all? This be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday, and I intend on doing the exact same. What is going on, you guys? Now, before we get into today's mess or the church announcements for that matter, let's talk about what's going on with the platform. Now, I know you guys have heard me say this for the last couple of days, but I have to say it again. But we are now going through a phase of transition. Okay, the Scotty by Nature TV brand is going through a phase of transition. There will be a little bit of changes with the platform. I'm getting another computer. I think I'll be ordering this computer. I think either later on today or tomorrow sometime. So I'm getting a MacBook. I already have new editing software, and I think it's time for me to move on from StreamYard. I probably may only use it for my panels, but I don't know if I'm still going to use StreamYard or not because of the constant glitches. And we paying for this every month, and it's not getting better. Like, it's making my videos come out really, really crazy. Restream is what I'm using right now, and it's kind of difficult to use. I'm still trying to learn how to use it, and it's just like StreamYard, but it's a little bit more difficult version of StreamYard. There's some things that I can do on StreamYard that I can't do on Restream. So I'm trying to figure out if I'm still going to use it for my videos, or if I'm going to use it for use it for my panels or anything like that. You know what I mean? That's basically where I'm at with it. So I'm not really sure. I don't know, but more than likely, I'm probably going to use it for my panels until I figure out what I'm going to do. But yes, we're going through, and I just bought a new camera too. So I'm going back to the closet for certain reviews. The only reviews that will be live is my Housewives reviews, but anything else like Love and Hip Hop or, Bill Collective and stuff like that, it will be, pre-recorded in my closet, and then I'll be edited out and stuff like that. So yes, we're going phase of transition. It won't be going on for too long. Probably by the September, you will start to change in the platform, because I'm all about giving you guys the best content that I know how, and that's all I know how to do, and that's all I intend on doing for you guys. Okay, so I had to let you guys know that before we even started anything. Okay, now let's get into the church announcements. The only church announcement that we pretty have at this particular point is roast review, and you guys know that Josiah do roast review every Wednesday night. Last Tuesday was no roast review because T fell ill and I wasn't there, so it will only leave Josiah. So this week Josiah will be hosting it, as he said yesterday, and we will be over on his platform on tomorrow night. But you Love and Hip Hop airs tonight on TV at 8/7 Central, and get into the mess. Okay, it's Tommie Lee. Now, Miss Tommie Lee was arrested over the weekend, drug charges. She definitely was. Okay, and when it all came out in reports, she said it was said by her team that she wasn't arrested. I mean, that she was arrested for drugs, but she didn't have any drugs on her. They said that she was arrested for coke, and but she said that the drugs that was found on her was her friend's epilepsy medication. That's what the powdery substance was. But a lot of people thinking that she lying about said situation. So what we gonna do is we gonna go ahead and we gonna get into what she was talking about. So let's remove this. Hold on, wait. In my camera? Okay. Let's remove this off of here. And then we're gonna go into this. Okay, we're gonna maximize that. Okay, there we go. So we're on a neighborhood talk, and we're about to listen in on what she said, because she went live to pretty much these charges. So let's in on what time.
Here who been told y'all what, I've never had to clear up any accusations about drugs in my whole throughout this career or throughout my life. That's not my thing. I don't do that. So I don't care who told y'all what. We came to the conclusion of that was a lie. I addressed that to the people who said that, who made that up, and they just said whoever told them to say that. That's dead. I let that slide. I didn't, you get what I'm saying? Go to do the drugs. So I know what's good with me. I don't do drugs. You can see me take a drink, but you'll never see me try some coke or do some coke. I'm around plenty of people who do it, and they're my friends, and they'll tell you, Tommie ain't doing no coke. So that's dead. But this whole thing now, I'm selling drugs. Now I'm doing like XYZ is crazy. And it all boils down to an overzealous cop who just had issues. He turned on his camera. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
he was like, I'm turning on my camera. This about to be something. This not about to be nothing.
And
I don't carry myself. Hold on. I don't carry myself like I'm on reality TV in the public all 24/7 of my life. That's not what I do. I don't walk here who been told y'all what. I've never had to clear up any accusations about drugs in my, like, oh, we got cameras out. This one at Tommie because it's Tommie, and the officer thought it was a joke and it was nasty, and I'm tired of being treated like this. People gonna say, oh, you don't have to, don't explain yourself. No, don't come at me with that don't explain yourself shit, because I'm done with that. I'm done with like letting shit blow over and I know it's not true. This is a different thing. When it's about coke, my love, we're gonna address it, and we're gonna address it head on, because all I literally gotta do is go get blood, hair, urine, and all of that to get my point across, my facts. I'm not about to let somebody put something on me that I've never done in my life, never even tried it. Never tried it in my life, and I don't care how many times I have to say it. Now I'm gonna prove it, and then that's just that. That's just that. Certain people, when it's me, they want it to be a situation because they want to be seen. They want their name. Like, I don't know what the cop expected his name to be in the report and lights. I don't get it. You get what I'm saying? What they get out of that? It should be like a video somewhere of me. If I'm getting this term, it should be like some type of footage. It should be like, oh, we got cameras out. This one at Tommie because it's Tommie. Should be like somebody, as much as people, you get what I'm saying, be around me and slick shade me and hate me, even some fake friends, they should have got a little video of me doing a little something. It should be something out somewhere. Anything I do, I will say it. Like, I'm not scared of anybody on the internet. I'm not scared of anybody, period. I'm an adult. Anything that I do, I can say. Not that it's anybody's business. This is one that I just don't do, and I'm not going for it. So we got tested. Hair, piss, I'm gonna do blood tomorrow. We got tested. Now, where does this bring us? Like, what? Now what? Now what? That you're not on code. Y'all got y'all key. Y'all got y'all lab. Now what? Our attention needs to be on your life and what the fuck you got going on. For real.
It's crazy.
Because me and this drug thing, like, we about to kill this right now. That's not what I'm on. That's not what I do. It doesn't fit my aesthetic. I wish they had a better drug to put on me, like a designer kind or something that's a little bit more cute. Coke is not cute, and it's not something that I indulge in. Have never, and never fucking will. Point should be like somebody, as much as people, you get what I'm saying, be a $70?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have a payment cash or card?
A card.
Card? Okay.
Hair samples only. We're not doing any of that. Any of that drugstore stuff. None of that. We're doing straight up here. Med right. Hair samples. And it goes back to 6 months?
Yes.
Yeah, 6 months from now. I wish you can go back my whole life. Play games with somebody else. $70?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have a payment cash or card?
A card.
Card? Okay.
Fucking stupid, man.
You can sign right here. Just
What's-
to consent that you will collect the urine and will allow us to do the
Yeah.
drug screen.
Which line is for cocaine? Which one? How is it gonna come up for cocaine?
The thing is, the line don't come up. We're gonna run
Okay.
it right now,
Okay.
and then we're gonna send you the results. Because we
No,
don't
I
give you the
need it
result
now.
right. We don't say give it to you now. 'Cause
Fucking stupid, man. Okay, so that was her on live, basically protesting against all of the accusations that are against her as far as her doing coke and stuff like that. And she even went to take a drug test. So now she has to wait for all of the results to come back or whatnot. So here is the thing when it come down to it. Now, one could say, why would she lie about this certain situation? And why would she lie about it? You know what I mean? Like, we all could say that. But at the same point in time, this is a woman that sits up here and act a damn fool every time we see her. She acts a fool every time we see her. Every time we see her, she always out here looking discombobulated all the time. So it was very easy for people to believe that she was out here doing drugs and stuff like that. Now, the girl says she ain't did it. She says she hang around folks that did it. I mean, hey, that's as honest as she can be. You know what I'm saying? So one could say that, why would she lie about it and stuff like that? And like I said, why would she lie? There's really no need to be lying about no stuff like that. But people lie. So of course people are going to, believe what they want to believe or and see whatever they want to see or whatever. But she didn't went as far as to go to the go to the drug testing site. She denied all charges. She went live. She even put it all in her story to let y'all know what she doing. So that's all I could really say about the situation. For her sake, I hope that the drug tests come back negative and not positive, because if it do come back positive, that's gonna be a story for her ass, and everybody gonna be looking at her like, girl, you sit up here and protested with us and made it seem like you wasn't doing shit, and then it all turned out that you really was doing something. You feel what I'm saying? So, girl, I just hope for you and your sake, honey, that there is nothing going on with you and no damn drugs. That's all I gotta say about that, Tommie. I ain't got no time to be dealing with and dealing with your drunken antics or nothing like that. Don't come for me, honey. I just report the news. I don't make it. I just report the damn news. That's all I'm saying about the situation. Okay. But anyway, I guess we can move on from Tommie, but what you guys think about that? This is a premiere, and I know y'all in the comments. Okay, so let's move on to the very next story, and that is Mr. Irv Gotti. Okay, now Irv Gotti, who is still sprung, as T-Pain would say, over Ashanti. He won't let her go. He claimed he got so many hoes, so many bitches, so many this, so many that, but he won't stop talking about Ashanti and won't let Ashanti go. It's even to the point where he's losing certain friendships over this girl. Okay, now he went on Drink Champs. Okay, I haven't listened to Drink Champs in a while. I normally used to listen to Drink Champs, but sometimes Drink Champ, Nori with them big ass teeth sometimes get on my nerves. And I know I've praised Drink Champs in the past, but they do be having good interviews. But I'm starting to get more into the R&B Money podcast with my man crush Monday Tank and Jay Valentine. I love their podcast, honey, but I love me some Tank too, child. But anyway, he went on Drink Champs or whatever, and he said that he doesn't feel like Fat Joe is his brother anymore, following his previous comments in defense of Ashanti. Okay, so we're about to go ahead and listen in on that, because I don't want to put the clip up there because I don't want to get, into no bullshit. So we're about to go ahead and listen to that.
How did that take you? Like, you know what I mean? Because I know after the verses,
Fat Joe was my brother.
right?
I do not feel Fat Joe is my brother
Anymore.
Yeah, and I'm like, I guess it's a cancer trait. Some people will call it
It's a sign. You talking about cancer? Okay.
Because once you show me who you are,
All right.
or you speak negatively about me,
All right.
it's over.
But his defense, right?
His defense and Ja's defense is they do shows with Ashanti and that's Little Sis or whatever. But Rule will never come out and say Gotti's a sucker.
Right. Right.
Like, Fat Joe, you call.
Yo, we should talk about the great.
Hold on. Let me get
man.
this thing. Listen, Fat Joe said, "Oh, Gotti's a sucker."
I didn't think he's calling you a sucker. I thought he how did that take you? Like, you know what I mean? Because I know after the verses,
Fat Joe was my.
the situation.
He said, "Joe, Gotti, he's a sucker."
Mm-hmm.
I gotta pull back and regress from that.
Right.
Because if I was to go respond or anything with that, it could get crazy.
Right. But then he also said you was his brother. I think he apologized to you.
He didn't apologize. It was on some, like, if I'm your brother, I should be able to tell you when you're wrong. But my thing is, like,
You don't ever get one call first?
No. So my thing is, like, you don't even know what went on with me and Ashanti. You know what I'm saying? So for you to say anything is crazy, because you don't know what the hell went on with me and her. Rule
the situation.
He said, "Joe, Gotti, he was there." And then, you know what I'm saying? That's what all my, they never said nothing or whatever like that. But, it's all good. He was there. And then, you know what I'm saying? That's what all my, they never said nothing.
20 years later, it felt like he's not over the young lady, right? And so also we didn't know that they was right, because the whole time I'm there. What's Love, Big Pun Record, on tour. I never seen them together like that. Now I'm not saying they wasn't. They was. Or there was rumors they was. I never seen it. But I don't need to know. I don't need to know. Right? Now it's okay if it's on a documentary, you gotta say your truth for your documentary. But the body 20 years later and keep calling up, keep disrespecting. Guys, I'm not gonna be the one, I'm not the guy, to stand up for the brother that I'm not. The Ja Rule was standing right next to him. And keep calling up, keep disrespecting. Guys, I'm not gonna be the one, I'm not the guy, to stand up for the brother that I'm not. The Ja Rule was standing right next to him. And keep calling up, keep disrespecting. Guys, and so I'm not gonna be that guy, right? But yeah, like I'm not telling stories about a girl I was with 20 years ago. In fact, I hope. Right? Leave me alone, right? And so when you're doing this, it looks like you caught up, you ain't get over it. Even if we know you have to be over it because it's 20 years, right? But on top of that, it just and then everything you else, it and so I'm not gonna be that guy, right? But yeah, like I'm not telling stories about a girl I was with 20 years ago. In fact, I hope. Right? But on top of that, it just and then everything you else, it kind of brings less credibility to everything else you see. And let me tell you something. Irv Gotti, he did discover her. Irv Gotti did make her the hits. Did shoot the video. Right? I mean, the man did it. He's a genius. It's a fact. He signed DMX. He signed Jay-Z. He signed Ja. The man's a genius. He's a genius. There's no question. But he make himself look crazy, disrespecting her. And the woman never really disrespected him. Right? But on top of that, it just and then everything you else, it kind of brings less credibility to everything else you see.
Okay, so this is pretty much the situation with Irv Gotti and Fat Joe. My thing with Irv Gotti is that he's very butthurt, very pissed off, and just want everybody to be against this one female. Why does everybody have to be against Ashanti, and why does everybody have to endorse the bullshit that you're doing? Everybody ain't got to endorse that bullshit, Irv. Everybody does not have to endorse that bullshit. Everybody does not. You have to get over the fact that everybody's not going to be against her. Y'all slept together. She finally admitted that y'all did at one point in time, and that's just that. It's over with. There's nothing else to talk about. There's nothing else to speak about. Let's let it go and move on. But instead, you want to stay on the topic. See, everything that you've ever done musically gets overshadowed because you want to sit up and you want to continuously talk about Ashanti and complain about her and all this other stuff. You know what I mean? You won't even give the girl a master's. You won't do, and then you mad because she with Usher. Not Usher, damn. You mad with her because she with Nelly at this point. You need to let her go. You had a whole family. You had a whole wife. Why you mad because she decided to move on? She pays you dust, honey. She pays you dust. She don't bother you. She don't pay you no mind. But you sit up here and you make everything about her, and you're still talking about her over 20 years later, and you won't let it go. You expect so much loyalty from her and all this other stuff, and you want to make things right with her supposedly, but you out here talking about her like a dog, like you talk about her like she's trash. But you claim that you loved her so damn much. That's the part that I don't understand, and that's the part that I don't really get from you. I don't understand it at all, but I don't think that is really meant for me to get or up to me to really understand. I just need for you to stop, Irv. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna need for you to stop and stop acting like a bitch ass, and because that's exactly what you acting like, and you claim to be so thug and hardcore and murdering and all this other but you looking like a complete like you look like a sucker right now. Everything that Fat Joe said about you was all facts, but you can't take it. So we can move on to the very next story, and that is these two folks, the two thirst buckets of 2021, and that is Miss Falynn and Jaylan Banks. Okay. What's so funny about this is Jaylan Banks is filing for full custody of his daughter from Falynn Pina, okay? And this is so crazy because she was just on a picture with damn Pleasure P. And I don't know if it's for a music video or if she's dating him now, but and he commented and laughed at the photo. So I don't know what she on the picture with Pleasure P for. But this is fucking crazy because it's funny to me how me included, a lot of folks was championing and rallying for Fallon. We all felt bad for her when Portia stole her husband, and she indeed stole her husband. And we were all sitting up here rallying for her and really taking up for her ass. And then all this time, she's sitting up here doing all her relationships seems to be ending up the same damn way. And now Jaylan is filing for full custody of her, and it just seems as though and you know you get comments like, "Oh, Portia won. Portia won." Nobody wins, honey. Nobody wins in this situation. Nobody wins. Nobody wins in this situation. We gotta understand that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody win. You know, we don't know how Portia life really is. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. Yeah, but but yeah, it's crazy to me. You know, it's crazy to me, but it is what it is. But we about to go ahead and get into this story, y'all. So let me make this bigger. Let me maximize this so you guys can see everything. So it says that this is a Shade Room exclusive, you guys. Now, Jaylan Banks is filing for full custody. Okay, the news comes 6 months after the two has announced their separation via Instagram. Jaylan said that he doesn't feel as if Falynn is in the right mental space for their child right now. And he goes on to say that he is indeed praying for her. Hopefully, we get more updates on this particular story, but that's all we really got for this right now. So all we can do is really just move on to the very next story here, and that is Miss Ashley Darby. Okay, Miss Ashley Darby. Now, there's been some interviews going on. You know, Candace Dillard recently did an interview talking about season 8 that's coming up of the Real Housewives of Potomac. You do know that she did state that she stated that, you know, season 8 is worse than season 5. And I never thought that it could get any worse than in season 5. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I never thought that any season could get any worse than season 5. I always thought that season 5 was the most toxic. Although season 5 was a good season in hindsight, you know, if we take away all the toxicity that came with the situation, it was one of them highest rated seasons. It was a lot for us to discuss and talk about, but the vitriol from the fans and all of that other stuff, you know what I mean? That's what made it a bit, you know, much for those of us that was reviewing the show, basically. You know what I mean? But apparently, Ashley has come out and said some things in regards to the season of Real Housewives of Potomac, and I think that is very interesting. I guess she did a piece with somebody by the name of The Messenger. Okay, so we're about to go ahead and get into that. So let me move this this overlay so you guys can see. Okay, there we go. All right. So Ashley states, this is what Ashley says. I reposted this from J Reality blog. She said, there were a lot of surprises for me. Some of my relationships are shattered. Some of my relationships grew. And I think that happens really every season. Okay, it happens every season, but this season in particular, I am navigating this feel of being a being newly single and being a mom. But there are certain people who are gravitated toward. There are some people who maybe kind of grew up further apart. It was really sad to see how some of my relationships changed. Okay, so that is what Ashley had to say about season 8. It looks like it's about to be a lot of going on this season, and I can't say that I'm not excited about it, because baby, I am. I want to know what's going on after this underwhelming season that we have had of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I really got to know what is really the tea. Like, what's going on with these damn friendships and shit on this damn show? What's going on with these friendships, honey? We wants to know what's going on with these friendships, honey. We got to know what's going on with these friendships, child. But to each his own. We gonna see what the tea really is with that. But like I said, Candace has already said that this season is a lot, and she rather deal with the perils that she went through from season 5 instead of going through what she's going through right now with season 8. So, like I said, if she's going through a lot on season 8, more so than she did on season 5, baby, that is a whole lot. Okay, now we about to move on to the very last story, and that is Miss Sheree Whitfield. And then not only are we going to talk about that, but we are going to talk about other things in regards to this story as well. Now, Sheree decides that she wanted to explain the drama that involved Martell, involving him not paying at that party. He got blasted for being broke. Okay, so let's get into it, you guys. Let's listen in.
It's my birthday. They wanted to take me to dinner, and I just kind of invited other people. But it's my birthday. You want me to pay for you?
You're like, you want me to pay for you, boo? Like, that's not happening, right? Yeah.
Now, when I typically, we're all grown.
Yes.
When I go to a birthday dinner, we just make sure that birthday person, that birthday girl, or does not have to come out of her pocket.
Right. She's taken care of.
Yeah, she's taken care of.
Okay. Yeah, there was just a lot of talk about like going back and forth, like whose responsibility is it? I agree with you. Don't think it should ever be the birthday girl. And then you brought up gifts. So obviously, if everyone comes empty-handed to you, you're like, the least you could do is pay.
Well, listen, so you're coming empty-handed, which I get. It was a day of. However, some people did make time to go, get something. Okay. But you want to come empty-handed, and you want me to pay for your food? And your husband? First of all, why y'all even want somebody to pay for your food? I put this together. It's my birthday. They wanted to take me to dinner. Sure, I got enough money when I go. If I'm invited somewhere, I can always pay for my own meal.
Right.
I can do something else.
I got you.
I don't expect. And I felt like it wasn't even so. Okay, so yeah, they expected him. For whatever reason, they expected him to pay, which I don't think is really fair, because he didn't put it to. He didn't plan the dinner. I did.
Was it Martell Holt's birthday dinner for Sheree?
No.
Okay.
No. And actually, we didn't even come together. He was an invited guest, just like everybody else was. So it's not like we came in together and we're like, oh, okay, everybody, you sit. No, we didn't even arrive together.
Okay.
Sure, I got enough money when I go. If I'm invited somewhere, I can always pay for my own meal.
Right.
I can.
Child, that was Sheree trying to explain away why Martell broke ass could not pay for everybody at the birthday dinner, child. Girl, okay. Like, Sheree, she is hilarious. This chick is hilarious because she'll do anything to try to make herself look better or whatever. So, child, it is what it is. But yeah, like, don't nobody give a about Sheree and this bullshit. Like, she's sitting up here trying to defend a man that sit up here calling her his friend girl and stuff like that. So yeah, girl, you can keep whatever it is you talking about, because we don't really give a damn. But not only that, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Martell had came at Dr. Heavenly, and he said something. I was sitting up here trying to find it, but apparently he went off on her because she called him out. But I'm gonna do another video on that. Probably when I get home from work, I'm gonna do another video on that. But that was basically Sheree explaining the birthday drama. Like, but you know, she don't believe in paying, and apparently her man don't believe in paying either. So I guess that's just the general thing amongst them two broke ass motherfuckers anyway. So it really don't matter. But with that being said, y'all, this be your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. If you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, I'm going to leave you guys with two promos for the up and coming panels that will be starting in both September and October. And I'll see you then. Bye, y'all.